Get media. MadPod. Rare celebrity interviews. Indie music. MadPod.com. Your global audio internet connection. Coming up on MadPod.com.
Hey everybody, how you doing? JADonnelly with you, MadPod.com. And welcome to this week's Corona SDK App of the Week from Anska Mobile. And coming up on today's show, Gifted But Crazy Studios with their App of the Week, Crashsite Defense. All coming your way next on MadPod.com.
Don't get mad. Get media. MadPod. MadPod.com.
Hey everybody, JADonnelly with you, MadPod.com, and this week's Corona SDK App of the Week, we have GBC Studios. And on the line we have Andreas and Robin. Hello, guys.
Hi. Nice
Hello.
being there.
And their App of the Week is Crashsite Defense. And according to Corona, it has insane graphics and hilarious storyline. Is that true?
I surely hope so.
All right. So what can you guys tell me about the app, and how did you actually use Corona SDK to build it?
Well, let's start with the app itself. It's basically tower defense, but tower defense with a twist. We didn't want to have columns and columns of enemies. We just wanted to have, well, more of an action feel to it. And so we've got tons of different kinds of enemies which attack in tons of different formations. And you can customize your towers in many different ways. You've got those special attacks, which are quite powerful, but also quite costly. So we were trying to get some variety in the game. And, well, whether that worked or not, that's to be determined by our users. Using Corona for this was quite helpful, but I think Robin can say more about that. He's our lead programmer.
Oh, okay. Robin?
Well, what can I say? We know each other from school, and we started there coding some hobby games. And what I've done before was a little bit Flash programming, and Corona is quite similar. So it was our first choice, and it worked out well because it's very fast to code. And yeah, I like it very much.
Plus, we've got the flexibility. We can do an Android version if we like. It's no act at all. We are currently determining whether that makes sense or whether we're going to focus more on our iOS versions. We are right now updating the game with the last major bug fix, at least we hope. So it should be working perfectly fine on all devices, even the oldest, which we offer support for. And yeah, well, we've actually included 6 more missions too. So those who've already bought it get something for free.
Great. Can you guys give us any or developers tips and tricks for other developers or newbies coming up? Kind of like, you know, what you would give them advice about making an app from start to finish.
Keep it simple. We couldn't. We just included every single feature we wanted in the end, and we ended up taking lots of months to finish the project. But probably if you know precisely what you want, if you don't let features creep in, if you just keep to the plan, that might save you a lot of time. And in the end, you need to get out several apps, and, well, time means money. So that may be a valuable lesson. Other than that, I'd say keep contact with your fans, with your users. Try to have a Twitter page, Facebook, email them if they email you. Thus you find out what they really want, what they like about the game, what they don't like about it. If you do this early on, we didn't really do it that early on. So we are going to try to be better in the next game. Then I think that could be quite helpful.
Robin, can you add to that, Robin?
Of course, what I would suggest is focus on the stuff you do or you can or you have knowledge about. If you don't have knowledge, or we didn't, we have no experience in sounds or music, So the only choice was find a third-party tool or find a site where to download your music for free or actually buy it, and don't waste time in trying to do it yourself, because you won't be able to do it right or in the quality you want. But just pay some bucks or some dollars, and yeah, just use external help or another guys. Sorry, my English.
For graphics, and this is a bit more difficult because usually that costs you a lot of money.
Right.
So it's perfect if you've got somebody in your group who can do the graphics, or at least more. You will always have to outsource something, and outsourcing is good if you can't do it yourself. But if it's about the graphics, it's going to cost you. So be sure what you want and communicate it clearly so you don't have any misunderstandings and in the end up paying far too much for something you can't really use.
Right.
And the ideal case, just have your own graphics designer.
So what's next for you guys? So what's the next project?
Well, currently we are on a smaller project, Meteorites. It's like a classic meteor interception game, but with a twist. You can swipe in the lower part of the screen to change between, I say, blue mode and red mode. And in blue mode, you can only shoot blue meteorites, and in red mode, you can only shoot red meteorites. And we combine this with a few special abilities and stuff like that. So you have to keep swiping around all the time to get the other meteorites. If you're in blue mode, you can only shoot blue meteorites, I've told you, but blue meteorites will actually boost your shield. So it makes sense to, for example, go to red mode, kill some red meteorites, then immediately go back to blue mode and have your shield reboosted and stuff like that. So it's just a little twist, but actually it makes quite fun. We've already tried out our beta version, and that's our next smaller project, and then a larger one, which, well, we'll talk later, I suppose.
And where can we find you guys? Where you have a website?
Yes, currently it's Crashsite-defense.com with a dash, Crashsite-defense.com. And for the company, it's gbc-studios.com. We're currently building that one. So right now, our major website is Crashsite-defense.com.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, the guys from GBC Studios, Andreas and Robin, with their Corona App of the Week, Crashsite Defense. Thank you very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gadgets, gaming, mobile devices, tech news. Don't get mad. Get media. MadPod. MadPod.com.